take my land, you can't take my guns from me, young man. Don't tread on me, you fall where you stand. I played dirty as a dog, Lord, forgive my sins. The world that we're living in is going to hell. You'd rather bite your tongue and by the stories they sell. Stand my ground till the day I'm gone. Salute the ones who never made it home. I bleed red and my stripes were white and my skies are blue. I don't call 911. I was raised with guns that I like to shoot. I was born and raised hell. I was raised to stand my ground. I keep one hand on the Bible, and a middle finger to the man. I keep one hand on the Bible, and a middle finger to the man.
See, we soldiers in this new age and tread on enemy lines. Old school in our veins and never change with the hands of time. All these crooked politicians on a mission just to find all the brains they can wash and all the rules they can't apply. Just a bunch of sheep inside these fences, always sleeping, mostly senseless, medicated, incarcerated. I hate to say it, but the truth is vicious. Lied to and deprived too. They got us in the system. Middle finger to the man. You either with us or against us.
I'm bleeding red and my stripes are white and my skies are blue. I don't call 911. I was raised with guns that I like to shoot. I was born and raised hell. I was raised to stand my ground. I keep one hand on the Bible, and a middle finger to the man. I keep one hand on the Bible, and a middle finger to the man.
Soldiers in this new age and tread on enemy lines. On the school in our veins and never change with the hands of time. Still we soldiers in this new age and tread on enemy lines. Old school in our veins and never change with the hands of time.
I bleed red and my stripes are white and my skies are blue. I don't call 911. I was raised with guns that I like to shoot. I was born and raised hell. I was raised to stand my ground. I keep one hand on the Bible, and a middle finger to the man. Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me 5x5? Had some updates and changes or some crap. Cool. Hey, what's up? So what's up, everybody? Prepping Artist, Eric, Huckleberry, Shane, Miss Bonnie, Roni, Camo Carl, Wolverines. Hey, Amy. Yep, Bonnie. Can see you. Hey, Silver Girl. What's up, Indy? Hey, sis. Yeah, I don't know, man. YouTube's been really weird. Hell, what was it? Oh, I was trying to say something in Pete's stream earlier, Roman Prepper, and I would type it, and then it would say error, and I literally had to type it like 6 times, and it kept going error, and then finally I posted it. And I don't actually know that he ever saw it because he never commented to it. So there you go. So what we got? We got a yard dog. Hey, Josh. Got Shane. Make sure I didn't miss nobody. Let me go on up. Yeah, I think I got everybody. TJ. TJ's sewing, so she's listening. She's making some toys for Christmas. Oh, hey, Grumpy. Okay, he said people were commenting on the error thing Tuesday. Yeah, TJ's saying when it does it, you have to leave YouTube and come back. What's up, Sharon Mercer? Hillbilly Homestead. What's up, brother? Yeah, it even flickers like on the StreamYard. It'll move, but then sometimes it doesn't move, and then it'll be like a little flicker type thing. So I'm sure that I mean, things are winding up. So, whatever's going to be happening is going to be happening probably pretty soon. So I'll just put it like that. And just, what's up, Breezy? I was going to just show a few things. I wanted to show a fire map. And then that way I'll just kind of share some information. I was going to do that this morning with Pete, but like I said, the thing kept giving all kinds of errors. So this is the fire map. And matter of fact, let me get you the address for anybody that would like to pull this up on their own or bam, here, I'll post that. That's the actual website of where you'll find this is the U.S. wildfire activity map. So if you want to kind of know what's going on around the country, actually the world, because it tracks fires, I can zoom out and you can see just how bright everything gets all the way up from Alaska all the way down into Venezuela. And I can go over and it'll show you fires over in China and shit. So if you kind of want to know about the fire stuff, it's a good mapping tool. It's kind of like the harbor thing when I'd show you all the boats, or just like, oh, what's his name does the planes, and there's information out there. Up there around Silver Girl and up in Washington and Oregon, Idaho and stuff, they've got some pretty big fires. Every one of those bigger circles is over 300,000 acres. So like that one there, we'll click it. As of right now, 60,551 acres of burnt. Of course, that hasn't been updated since last month, so I don't know. Probably still working it because it's just ongoing, smolders, everything. Hey, Lady Smith. All our hens and roosters. This is on the Texas side of things. Like some of these are the bigger ones. That one out there, it's a red flag warning. Remains in effect from noon today until 10 this evening for areas along and west of the I-35 corridor. Winds and high red flag, so it's a high burn possibility. Amy, I'm not sure which island they are. I reached out to a couple of people, like Aloha Prepper, and she's not on that island, but I don't think Steve and Nina are, but I don't know for sure. And anybody that's come in, I'm welcome. I was going to point out, like Pete was talking about the one out of Austin, and that's this Palmer Lane one right here. Updated. No. There we go, the Palmer Lane. Showed updated earlier. Let me refresh. And we can look at the Maui too. Matter of fact, I can go on and go out to the Maui. There's our little stuff right out there. See, I think most of them, like I think like Aloha and them live on the Honolulu Island. Where most of these are coming off over here at that Kailua. And there's Maui. And then there's that whole town. I don't know if y'all have heard about that, you know. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty bad. That whole fire over there. And then this coming out of Maui. Don't know how accurate that's really going to be. That's not available because it's just there's so much of that island. And they had some warnings over here on the Honolulu, but these were small little ones. What's up, Cigar Prepper? Papa's Form. Random JL. What's up, ma'am? Good to see you. And yeah, I like the Canada stuff. Here, we'll zoom on up there. We can. There's some of that hardcore shit right there over out of the Vancouver stuff. And then what, y'all? Some over here on the East Coast, yeah. I don't know how they refer to those over there, and that's the Quebec area. Quebec. Isn't that the hardcore French area? Quebec? I don't know. I always get it mixed up. There's the Northwest Territories, and they're pretty got some little blazes going. Okay, Silver Girl says, my understanding is that Steve and Nina are not on the island burning, but I think some of Nina's family is over there. Ah, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I didn't think they were, but I did not know for sure. Like I said, I reached out to a couple of people. If you want me to pull something specific up, you can just let me know. I can even throw the invite. You know what? Because I don't even know really why I went live just to see what y'all were doing. Share a little bit of this information just to kind of show you too. Because sometimes, we all get caught up in the media thing. And so you hear fire over here and we hear Honolulu or you hear, and I just kind of do this to point out that this is every year, it's usually it's something along these lines. Yeah, there's some spots that are definitely worse than others. But you can look at all them fires going off over there in South America. But I was just, because it shows the heat spots of all these fires and stuff and the real hot areas. Yeah. What do we got? Lady Smith, we got the Hill Country. Here's Austin. Oh, you got it. There's a small one. Let's see if it'll give an idea on that one. That's just a red flag warning. Increased fire danger continues across south central Texas. But there's a fire up there on Palmer Lane. Yeah, it's not, it must be it showed updated earlier. It was showing I think it showed 60% contained. Hey, what's up, Hillside Prepstead? And then we go up a little farther north. You got them up there around Lampasas and Saba Kirby Creek. That's a red flag warning up there. There's the whole, which actually you can see right here. If I zoom out, you can see how much is under red flag warning. There's the state of Texas under red flag warning. Hey, Dusty Country Road. What? D-Dog. Right, Grumpy? Well, a lot of them, and some, like I said, some of this, like, I don't know, for decades, this is I wasn't a city guy. I was a wildland firefighter. So that's just, this is, I, the majority of this happens every year. I'll put it that way. And a lot of it's mismanagement. Some of it's just, it's like right now in Texas, we're not getting no rain, but if we get lightning, oh man, that can spark it off. We get so hot and dry that you end up with bottles on the side of the road, or a cigarette flicked out, or somebody does burn and a leaf floats, and man, so there's just so many variables. It's kind of like when we saw train accidents, and it was like, oh my God, everything's under attack. And it's like, well, there are train accidents every year to begin with. So, and I'm not saying like that. I guarantee all that horrid Northwest stuff is flared up so big right now because they refuse to do forest management. Because and it's just like in California, all that shit, because they make it political. But that's, matter of fact, it looks like what we got, Montana's got, must have a little red flag warning going. Oh, that's their the wild. Yeah, Charles Russell National Wildlife Reserve. Yeah, buddy. And I can, I'll put the link up because I really just was hoping to see what everybody was doing, kind of get my mind out of the funk. Because I got to say, I've been in a pretty bad mood the past few days. Like, I don't know. I could snap at a mofo. That's the red flag warning. San Angelo, red flag warning. Up out of Dallas. I forgot what this one was. I might need to just reload it. See where. Okay, so now it's just showing the red. No, that's one of two. Let's see. Here we go. 37 acres burned, and it's 80% contained so far up there out of Austin. So there's you an update for Austin. So I just had to update the database. Hey, what's up, Sophie B? Who loves you, baby? I just still picture the damn red lollipop and it's Kojak, and it's just, who loves you, baby? But yeah, so there's Austin. 80% contained, and that was as of 12:32 today. So just not even an hour ago. 37 acres of burnt. And this is Texas, and let's see. We got Silver Girl and a few others up in Washington area. Ooh, how you like that? 1,800 acres burned as of last night. Oh, that's a daily fire perimeter. Yeah. Let's see what they got. Here we go. On another 1,700 acres burnt. They got 0% of that contained. Here's a pretty big one. That's over 300,000. It looks like affected. That's 16,400. 90% contained. Eagle Bluff incident. And there's another 16,400. Here's a big one down here. 60,000 acres burned. It's 100% contained, so that one's already out. It's just still in the map. Gmo Merkel. What's up, Gmo? We should dress badly and make a road trip to Walmart to find Mrs. Kravitz to F with. Lord have mercy. What's up, Garrett? Did I see somebody said hi, Garrett? Sorry if I missed anybody coming in. Rescue had to buy a new bag of suckers. Oh, there you go. Done took out that whole bag. Yeah, Indy, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Devil Dog. Texas is going to get a lot hotter. Okay, I think I got everybody. Song of the South. Look at there. I scroll up to catch up, and then I get behind already. Hey, there's Miss Tara. 27-acre fire just north of us here. The fire is in the Rogue River, Oregon wilderness. Ah. Rogue River. Rogue River. See if I scroll around a bit. There we go. Wonder if it's on this one over here. Tar, is it the one that's like, oh, you said south. Let's see what's just north of us here. The fire is in. So I wonder, is it the one off of this over here under Roseburg or the Frank Hill? Here's Rogue River National Forest. I would bet on it that some of those further. Oh yeah, that too song. Buffering. What's up, buffering? On the coast, so it more towards the coast. That's this flat surface. This one here is a pretty big one, 33,000 acres. And it's only 44% contained, and that was as of yesterday evening. So you got Rogue River over here, but this is Rogue River. So Oak Flat. Okay, so that's it. Yeah. Well, it's up to more than that now. It's up to 33,817 acres. And it's only 44%. That was as of yesterday evening at 6:39. Oh man, see that's such a pain. That's so hard to handle. Look at all the ridges and the valleys. Dude, you got to hump shit. Is there even a road system there? Ooh, that's going to be flying in, and that'd be humping it then. Oh, they got some fire break roads. So that'd I gotta say, just personal, that'd be a nightmare to try to contain that. I mean, that's a nightmare. That's your aerial. That's your aerial and your smoke jumpers. Get in and cut fire lines, and then you got to have your aerial come in to do your dumps. And do they got any good lakes to pull from? They got rivers. It's a pretty big river. Bet they could scoop out of that one. I don't know, that'd be hardcore. Let's see. Sorry, I just got a quick little message from one of my kids. Give my grandbaby, I think, this evening. She's going to come spend the night with us a couple of nights. We're going to go terrorize BB. Okay, let me see. Make sure I didn't miss anything in chat right here. I'm sorry. Terror smoke is bad. Yep. Did I miss anything? Oh, let's see. All right. Okay. It's kind of what I was thinking. Let's see. Bunny says, I've seen fires jump a 4-lane. Oh, yeah. Shit. Well, it's been 15, 20 years. We had a real bad one down here all in Southeast Texas. And man, we were in spots and all of a sudden you literally have the whole canopy on. You're under an umbrella of fire. And you just watch it jump treetops. The next thing you know, you're just covered with it. And you're like, yeah, I guess to get somewhere. That's why it's real helpful too if you're in a wooded area to kind of know where your little lakes and ponds and stuff are. Well, Tara, you guys better be safe. Which, let's see, damn, they aren't sure. I could pull up the weather. Is the wind blowing north of you? Is it because it's blowing away from you, or is it blowing south towards you guys? Going into town hall. Nice knowing y'all. What are you going into town hall for, Hillbilly? I put the link out. You could have come up. Which, by the way, anybody's, more than welcome to come up, I don't know. Just distract me. Tell me what y'all's day's like. And yes, Sophie, I can't wait. She cracks me up. Oh, Andy said while we were at our family cabin in Oregon, they pulled water from our lake too close. Okay, west to east. That's southwest. Keep your head on a swivel, Hillbilly. Well, all up in that northwest is where most of all the big ones are, but then that's that political forestry service. Turn Texas Wildlife Forestry Service on them. Straighten that shit up. All right. I just figured I'd show y'all some information, something. Yeah, it was. I went out. I cut some boards this morning, but then shit, man, it's what is it? I think it's already. Yeah, we're already at 100. Let's see, what is it? Yeah, we're going for 106 today, with basically a heat index of 111. Yay, go team! Wouldn't be surprised if they were starting them. Yeah, it's not hard to do. It doesn't take a lot. I mean, hell, you can literally go to Academy and buy a little handful of flares and go create havoc. I mean, so yeah. Yeah, well, it's one way to try to chase people out of rural areas, try to burn it down. And some stuff is, you kind of got to go because it's like now I can say I know California because I heard Newsom say that himself about the whole, no, they were just leaving that. That was what was better. And it's like, man, you got to do some damn management. You just leave that shit like that. And so I know that's one. And I would have others. I mean, you just because they know. Yes, ma'am, Lady Smith. That's why I came in and I was kind of bored and I was all in my thoughts again and I was getting kind of wound up. And I needed some kind of distraction. I'm not sure if this was the best choice, but it was one that was there, so I took it. Overcast and 60 degrees, feeling scrub jays and chipmunks peanuts. The chippies take them from our hand. Oh dang, Tara, that's nice. Look at you, 60 degrees. Fine, just rub it in, Sophie. Just rub it in. 75, cool and rainy, and she's making bread and having coffee. Man, it's just like salt on the wound or something. What's up, Frog? Raining a lot in mid Tennessee. Man, there's a aren't y'all there's some storms I think that are coming to y'all this evening and tomorrow, isn't it? That Ryan Hall y'all. I put it up on my community thing, a little thing he did because I think that's what he said during that. It showed I was kind of worried about a lot of y'all up there because he showed that apparently over the next, I guess, 5 days or something, 7 days within the next week, things are just moving. Yeah. What's up, Wizard? Ain't seen you in a bit. Well, I says if I'm honest, I'm a little bent not getting outside and getting stuff done, but there's always plenty to do inside. Oh yes, ma'am, especially with kiddos. Indy, your America Friday 9 a.m. Hey, Silver Girl says 64 degrees and overcast in the southwest coast of Washington. Look at you. It's time to go some water. She's right. Some hot stuff. You kind of get used to it though. I mean, it definitely will still drain you. And but yeah. As you said, got a second job just to pay the AC bills. Right, Bonnie? It's already a two-shirt change kind of day. Oh, easy, Wizard. If I was worried about being like that, I changed out when I came in and I put this one on. So that was my one change. Because once you get sweaty, you come in the AC, man, that shit gets cold. Stuff will make you sick. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Oh, Garrett says, Indy, You're America, Adam Calhoun, featuring Tom McDonald Friday at 9 a.m. Oh, another one? Oh, Indy says 67 degrees and clear skies here. I mean, as clear as they get with whatever they spray up there. I guess that is one kind of a drawback with you having the elevation that y'all have, because y'all are then closer to the cloud layers. And so anything that kind of happens is like, we kind of down here right above sea level. I guess there's enough distance. Them clouds kind of got to fill up a whole big area before you really see it. It's a 5-shower kind of day. Just going to go sit in the kiddie pool. Sounds like you're talking about my ex-wife. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Stuff will make you sick. That's what, man, I could never understand them dudes that work and stuff. Man, people would be hurry want to get up in them trucks and turn them ACs on for them. I'm like, what? Nah, I ain't doing the AC shit till I'm done. What's up, Brian? Hillbilly Homestead says $89 for a right to farm sign. What the? Oh, wow. What kind of shit? So wait a minute, you went to the town hall to get a right to farm sign. So isn't that a way of basically then telling everybody that you've got a farm because you just got a right to farm sign? So isn't that almost like the same as signing up on a list or something saying, hey, I want to register my farm? I don't know. I'm just a redneck in the woods in Texas. What do I know? Hey, what's up, Scat Pack? Good day, ma'am. Yeah, see, Terry, you're at 1,500 elevation in the redwoods. I think I'm at like 225. So there's a good 1,000-foot ceiling. Easy. But them redwoods are some awesome trees. God. Brian said, I saw that fight with BB turned into a 1-round fight. I'm telling my bookie that on the stage. Hey, me and him had a come to Jesus meeting underneath that coop because he jumped over that axle and I got my hand on him, but then I thought, oh shit, well, okay, now what am I going to do? Because I was holding myself up with my other arm, so I had to lay down over that board, and oh man, things just all of a sudden pinched and gouging, and I was on fire, and I just told him, yeah, it's like you just go with the flow, don't push. And he did. So yeah, it went through 43-foot GMO. Is that what your elevation is? You're 43 foot off sea level? You down off the cliff? I have my registration for a can of whoop ass right cigar. Redwoods are spectacular. Oh, I know, man. Hey, see, you got your little cabin in the clouds, and we got our little cabin in the woods. It's the little house in the woods. Yeah, Scat Pack. Man, hell, see some of those trees. Hell, you can drive through some of those trees. I love the smell of sunshine on warm redwoods and ponderosa pines. What's up, Benjamin? Oh, Wizard says that what's up, Brian? He stole your stuffed rabbit. He's going to make a ransom call soon. Brian said he ain't taking the bunny back. The money's crazy. Oh, Gmo says I like the wet, earthy smell. So are you like off of the main coastline down on an island, Gmo type thing, or? And Bonnie, I think I remember the smell of rain. Got to go run the sink, splash some water on your face, and go, oh, that's what that feels like. Well, hey, Wizard, you can put it in your garden, though. So look at it like that. You didn't even have to go clean up. All you had to do is empty out your slippers. Redwoods are huge. Had one fall across the road 2 weeks ago, smashed the road 8 feet deep by 16 or so feet wide. They had to fill the hole and retop the road off the. Wow, Tara. The smell before it's going to rain, the moisture. The moisture. Gma says she's about 6 miles inland. Okay. But you still get that salty sea breeze, probably, huh? Smell. Son, y'all got firewood for the winter, don't you, Tor? Did y'all get any of the wood? Every time I mow, it smells like garlic. I'm thinking I've had a stroke or something. I like when you got the wild onions out there in the yard and you mow and then you get that onion smell with the grass. Or have wild garlic in your yard. This is true, Gmo. That would do it, wouldn't it? Hey, it's already been 44 minutes. Unbelievable. Oh, did y'all hear about the guy that the FBI unalived? Because supposedly he made threats to Potato Head, and Potato Head was coming into town, so they went to execute a warrant. Man, I heard some crazy shit about that, and I was like, wow. Apparently, the old man, like 75 years old, couldn't hardly get out of a chair without a cane. And then another part was apparently after they unalived him, they literally moved him all the way outside his place out to the sidewalk. And he was out there under a sheet for a few hours. Crazy. I listened to old Glenn Beck talk to a guy that knew the old man from church. And the guy was like, yeah, I mean, sometimes I've had to help him get out of a chair. So, I mean, he doesn't get out of his chair without that cane. He can't. And so it's like, wait a minute. So you had a dude that supposedly was like, oh, he was ready to throw down. Supposedly tried to beat in the door. Either they're sissies or they just don't understand how a breach goes, but that didn't work apparently. So then they used a battering ram on a vehicle to go through the window, the front window. And so it's like, I mean, that's pretty damn extreme for a damn 75-year-old dude who can barely maneuver. And you're like the FBI SWAT team kind of shit. It's like, that's a little extreme, I think, you know. Yeah, the whole thing smells a little feet right yard dog. Sophie says, heard about a new variant of the C who is keeping an eye on one in UK. Oh, yeah. Oh, I tell you, my biggest concern is the fact that whatever they choose as the next round, they now have a good idea of what a good portion of people have in their system because they know of all the ingredients in that forced thing that they did to everybody. That's the part that kind of makes you go, oh, shit. It's kind of like, yeah, we know just exactly what you got in your system now. We know exactly what to target. Frog, I have no idea if he's a Mormon or not. Frog said, is Glenn Beck a Mormon? I have no idea. I just listened to him interview that guy that knew that man. Y'all hear that most of the SEAL team that I've heard that. Bonnie says Ridge. Yeah, Ruby Ridge. Huckleberry says that's what happens when you F around with the Crown family. Just says, see, I will tell you, that's what kind of made me wonder. You know, why him? And so I'd be kind of curious to know what he was more involved with on the, you know, did he have, was there a reason he just needed to be unalived? G-Moss says, we're not free in Huckleberry. And yep, Sophie, she says, Indy, so much happening, so many options for a new lockdown. Yep. Oh, Buffering says he is. So, and Buffering says, I like Glenn Beck. I don't know. That categorization doesn't really stand out to me unless people make it. You know, it's like I can talk to anybody and wouldn't have a clue and won't even ask what somebody's belief is. I watch the character actions, you know, and that's. I don't dislike Glenn Beck. He just kind of cracks me up because he gets me with that whole the white and the blue. He's got this theme thing going on sometimes, and it just cracks me up. Blue earpieces, his little blue contacts in. He'll have his blue mic. He has the blue lights in the background, and then the white hair with the white shirt and the white. And I'm like, okay, wow, the contrast. But it's I like his information. I will say one thing. I kind of when I watched that interview, I mean, I kind of feel bad for him because it's like I think he's just I don't know if he's sitting too much, but he's getting that truck driver belly kind of thing. And it's not it didn't look so good when I watched that interview. It looked like he was kind of getting a little heavy down there, and you could see it wasn't filling up in here either. So it's like he needs to take care of himself, that's for sure. Yeah, he likes blue. India, I hope, and I think most will not, but you know, the sheep will follow along. Oh, yeah. What, Gmo? You don't think you're going to be invited to the next Hillary dinner? The invite's probably already in the mail. Sophie, it's hard to gauge. I want to believe many more are awake than 3 years ago. Yeah. Well, I'd like to think that if they actually try to push something out again, that people will, that it's not going to go over like it did. Who knows? Man, I'm coming to realize that, you know, you would think some of the easiest things to rally behind, and nah, that evilness is still there. Wizard, you sit too long, the iron in your blood turns to lead in your ass. Pretty much. Sophie said, I think a lot are Indian and another long one. Much to the break point. Oh, yeah, I think it would. I don't think that we could do another one. Color, religion, or place of origin matters not. Are they a good person or evil? Right, Tara. Yeah, just, you know, you got to let the character speak for itself. Then if something stands out, then you would look more into that. But to just right off the top, that's not my introduction thing. Religion totally matters. Some religion. Well, I mean, I guess if they come out and tell you, then you'd know, you know, and if you see behavior, you see that's different. That's apples and oranges. And I'm having a real hard time here lately in the past few days with the word game. So people still trying to recover from last one. No trust anymore. That's right, buffering. What's up, Redneck Priver? Agree, Sophie. Going to look much different than round one. Yeah, Lady Smith, I think it would. Benjamin, probably more than the village. I think it would. I know Texas, it'll be a lot different down here. That I don't think that shit'll fly down here. And the way that the whole Fauci thing is going with Rand Paul and stuff, and so I'm not sure that that would be a good play on them. But because who are they going to get to come out and announce that? Who in their right mind would see that little shithead behind a podium and actually believe anything out of his mouth? I mean, I know there's some, you know, but 330 million people, surely not 150 million people would. Maybe a million. There's always dumbasses. That's what makes the smart people look better. Excuse me. Devil Dog says Glenn Beck and David Barton are partners in collecting America's original documents from 1400s to the 1820s. They have over 100,000 original documents. Hell yeah. Indy, if you can move, do it, girl. I know how you're feeling. I felt that way in Cali too often. If it's not possible, network. Yep. Skipback says no more clowns for me. Tara, can you trust the government? Just asking Indian. I will say some of that India stuff, I don't know what's up with that, because I will say I get confused sometimes because I watch some of those tribes like up in the Northwest, or, you know, hell, even just Nevada, but over towards the West. they always seem like they're getting the shaft. But like the ones over here, like, because I mean, hell, the missus works for the Alabama Cushada. And I don't know, they don't do, that tribe got some serious money. Easy to appreciate. You know, I know that's a hell of a library in it. Right, buffering, it's a great library. Frog says, fact, Native Americans were already at war with each other, cannibalizing each other when European settlement arrived. Then fog of war has now hit all the double crossing of Mexico that went on. Oh, well, that's, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if it's the politics of the tribes, because I will say I've noticed that when you hear the stories of like things that happen on the tribes over there in, you know, Nevada, New Mexico, up all the way in. But that's just, you know, the only thing down here that this tribe is pissed off about is that they won't legalize gambling for the casino. So they actually built it over in Kendrew's. Put together in Burg, Tennessee to celebrate best friend's birthday. We went up the mountain so high that the clouds were swirling around my hand. Freaking awesome. There you go. What's up, Navy vet? An anonymous anomaly. The Atari 2600. Couldn't resist. It's rough moving. We moved during that. Yes. Scat Pack, anyway, have family in Maui. It's so burned. Oh, I know Scat Pack. You know, said some earlier. I checked on Aloha Prepper, and she's not on that island. And then Silver Girl was saying she didn't think that Steve and Nina were on that island. So but Nina might have family over there. But yeah. And shit, man, when you're on an island, what are you going to do? I think we need some like Navy water vessels that they can do and shoot some water cannons from offshore or something. Help deliver water faster. It's such a small area, it don't take long to burn. David Barton has a museum in Texas. Look up wall builders. Oh, I will then. I'll see if I can get to that. I wonder where. Probably. I hope it's not in Dallas or something. India, it's hard and makes you want to give up, push, and not sound crazy, but manifested Indy. See it, imagine that it will work out. You don't see D Dog? Well, he might have you blocked. I mean, you know, he might be ignoring you. If he has you blocked, then that's why. Oh, let's see. Maybe it says actually I chose 2600 because of the Captain Crunch whistle hack, 26 hertz. Ah. Oh, so Gmail said Steve and Nina are on Oahu. I think I said that right. I don't know. Be right back. Got to get bread in the pan for second rice. Yeah. No, I'm just picking. I'm just jelly. Oh, whatever. God, what is this? Like the male version of Kiss Off or something? I swear. All right, hold on. I got to fix that. Fix it. There, better. Here in Oklahoma, my navy of rubber duckies have never been defeated. No boats can get. Hey, what's up, Nikki? It's in Toledo, Texas, just west. Okay. Rescue at Pearl. The Navy has fire tugs and buku. I know, right? See, that's why I just, man, get out there and start dumping some shit. And man, can you imagine? They could just be making laps too, because I mean, just dump that seawater. Oh, now you can see him. See, that's probably what it was. He had you blocked. Now he's a moderator, so you can see him. Amy says Sophie's house gonna smell like Subway does. Better than that, son. Like the other day, hell, that was fresh bread and granola bars. It's like, ooh wee. Oh man. Oh, Josh went over to play a little Fortnite. It looks like. They dumped a truckload of rubber ducks in the Chicago River today. Charity event. What? A more useful charity event would have maybe go. I don't know. Get rid of some of them damn gangbangers and shit, or clean up a street or two. Look, it's a charity event. We're going to spend more of your tax monies and not accomplish anything. Aren't we all happy now? Yay! Go team. It's like, what? About in this economy right now, you want to do a charity event? How about you go hook some people up with some food, some grub, maybe clean some shit up? I know, up around that area, why don't you clean up some of the water? Are the poor rubber duckies going to melt with all the chemicals that are in the water? Hot bread and fresh churned butter. Oh yeah, right there, man. That woman Sophie bakes all kinds of stuff, man. She's a baker. Bonnie, Nikki says, Nikki Bonnie says, do you have a video of canning ground beef on your channel? I think she does. I don't, I don't know. I think she does, or else it was part of the canning group thing. Because I think Sophie, Monique King, Virginia Roots. Well, hell, Indy's even done ground beef. Didn't you do ground beef, Indy? I think Indy did a video of canning beef. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was thought of, Nikki. It's probably on one of their channels, but I think Indy just got through doing one of. Yeah, she did. She did ground beef. I knew I just saw that not long ago. Brian's gonna gamble all the canned beef. And then he won 20,000 points. Brian's always winning when he does that too. I don't know what's up. I think he's hacked into my Streamlabs or something. Indy could post a link to it, if she wanted to, because, I'm just saying. I knew that's probably what she was doing. Hey, what's up, Echo? Tribes diminish their numbers by allowing percentages. They need to go by family lines, not census quotas or portions. Percentages is a scheme, DNA and DNA family tree. Yeah. I don't know how they do it over here. I know they have a pretty big powwow stuff, and I mean it's the Alabama Cushata. It's a combination. I think it was two tribes joined together. I think it's one of the tribes. Hell, it might even been. I can't remember how that goes. If it was an Alabama and an Oklahoma tribe that joined and came down here. Oh, I see, Brian. See, you done hacked my Streamlabs. See, Brian says I like gambling on this channel. I never lose. Other channels I lose, but I win on this channel. Mm-hmm. You done hacked into my Streamlabs. What's up, Canadian? It's our long lost, all our long lost Texas brothers stuck in Canada. Tara says before hubby's hands got so bad, he would butcher and smoke 6 to 8 rabbits at a time. Smoked rabbit and black beans. Snaking. Aha. Well, I might have to take all your points over here, Brian. I don't know. Snacking. You're right, Frog. I think it was snacking. That was some snacking food. Thank you, Andy. There's Ghost Prepper's channel. Which, by the way, I don't know anybody that follows like Backwoods or Hutch or Hillbilly Homesteader, Papa's Farm, Native Voice, Ghost Prepper, Mad Shad. Can't think, but anyway, go to ghostdesigns.shop, and most of those creators have like some shirts there that you can order through ghostdesigns.shop, I think is what it is. Hey, what's up, Nick? Right, Nikki? Smoked rabbit. Yeah, I doubt I could get her to eat it if I told her it was rabbit, but hey, man, you know what? I don't sweat it, because one thing about it, you just make food, and when it's there, you get hungry enough. It's amazing how you start shoving these little qualms and pet peeves away to just get some food in your belly. It's okay, Terry. Hey, what's up, Hoot? Hoot, hoot. Hell, I didn't know I was going to be on either, Hoot. I was just trying to get out of the funk that was in my head. It was in my head for the past couple of days. Then I was out cutting on boards, and then it started getting hot. And then I came in. Well, it was quiet, and I was sitting here and I started doing all that stinking thinking kind of shit again. So I said, man, I wonder what everybody's doing. Thank you, Nick. I feel a lot better. I really do. I feel a lot better. Thank you, Indy. That's it. Ghost Designs, ghostdesigns.shop. Man, it's raining like cow pissing on flat rock. Not here. I was showing the fire maps earlier, and most of Texas is under red flag warnings and burn ban. So why isn't the gamble working for D-Dog? What's he doing wrong, Brian? Right there. The difference in what you'll eat or not is the 24 hours. That's it. I hadn't seen Kiss Off. I figured maybe she was upset with me again. Although she's got a ranch. Yeah, that's what I'm trying, Hoot. Try not to dwell on that kind of stuff. And coming down, I wish it'd rain here, Canadian. Frog says, what, you haven't drank hard liquor in so long and you bottled a bottle of whiskey the other day? Well, all I can say is if you open that bottle, sir, and it's not something that you decide not to do anymore and you decide to do it, you just need to remember that that's a weakness. And so then you just need to own up to being weak. I just call it like it is, but so don't be weak minded and fall in for that. If you walked away from it, and then you need to stay walking away from it. Oh, let's see. Forgot how that goes. Oh, you didn't have a drinking, so you just decided just not to really drink, and so I mean, just your biz, man. So if it's something that you can legitimately handle, but if it's something that's uh, a problem, then I wouldn't. That's just my take. Okay, so let's see if I do it this way. Oop, damn, knock that right on over. The rescue had started. It stormed here something awful yesterday and today. We had severe thunderstorm warnings with 60 to 80 mile an hour wind, some places and flood warnings and others. Hey, what's up, Tiger? Right, Devil Dog. Never had a drinking problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it used to be the saying, I don't have a drinking problem. I drink, I get drunk, I fall down. No problem. Wish I could send you texting some rain. Shoot, I wish. What's up, Black Watch? And hadn't seen you here for in a minute. I was listening last night on Mayhem's. I gave up drinking a long time ago, and totally a good little bit ago. Until I got the chickens, and then I did a shot of Crown. Well, 2 shots. But the weather in Eureka, California. Eureka! Oh, wow, that's cool. D-Dog. D-Dog told Hoot Owl my first alcohol-free day was August 1st, 2007. Still clean. Right on. Yard Dog Purpose. I've been sober for 2.5 years. Hell yeah. That was kind of my preference, buffering. My preference was Crown, either Crown Straight or Crown and 7. Used to drink a lot of it. And then I did the social kind of thing, but then even then I just decided that now with my kids and stuff, and I had a couple of Christmas night parties, Christmas party nights, events. There we go. And then I thought, yeah, I don't need to do that no more. Tiger says, well, I don't drink anymore. Don't drink any less either. Right. Tara says, I'll stick with my 420. I grow my own, make my own dabs. It helps. Oh, Bonnie said 35 years, no alcohol. There are times it's tempting. I just, alcohol removes, it changes my thinking, and it removes a lot of filters that I put up for safeguards and for moral boundaries. And alcohol pollutes that. It can cause a problem. So, yeah, I just don't, it ain't my thing. It ain't my forte. That's all. Buffering says removes my dignity. Yeah, I lose my, in a sense, I lose my moral compass because I will remove all filters, and yeah, that's pretty much, Brian, pretty much. Who now says buffering? How bad is it when you can't remember where you were last week? Scatback said makes me wobble, fall down, and then I'm sick. Yeah, then that's it. Huckleberry, moderation is key, for, hey, man, to each their own. It's just my thing. That's all. I just don't. That it removes my, yeah. Derek says I need a beer, a drink, a shot, a joint, and a line, all in that order. Hey, thanks, Indy. Oh, no worries, Beverly. Yeah, you know how it goes. We talk about whatever. We solve all the world problems. We do therapy sessions. We do psychology sessions. We're masters of the universe. We're on YouTube. Right, Tara. Drinking filters gone. Safety is off. And nah, not good. That's it. And that's why I was like, nope. And I just kind of slowly over, raising my kids and stuff, I've just gotten to where I don't like anything that I'm not cognitive and still in full control of. A little natural something, you know, it's all just a chill. Nikki's got some George Thorogood going on. What's up, bro? The brouhaha. Welcome back, Hillbilly. So how did that go? You want the invite? You gonna come up if I put it in? Right, Huckleberry. That's it. Just lessons learned. They call it spirits for a reason. Yeah. I will say, if I was going to want to partake of drinking an alcoholic beverage, now I probably do still have a soft spot for some mead because, oh man, I love mead, especially like a honey mead. Oh man, I remember that back from the Texas Renaissance Festival. Those days used to be so awesome. Eric wants to try some non-alcoholic bourbon. The Kentucky 74 got good reviews. Oh wow, I did not know it. I like a Bahama Mama once in a while, or a slushy thingy. The missus likes the Wallaby Dorns. If we get around an Outback, she'd want to be all the Wallaby Dorn. It's got that peach schnapps in it. She likes that. Tiger says I get to go pick up our hog from the processor in the morning. Oh yeah. Have some grub. Oh, no worries, Sophie. Make it a great day, ma'am. Dad didn't remember. Oh. Eric says, rescue the girl I know in Kerrville was really into the. So, oh, man, it's just, and that was my younger years, way back in the beginning of the Renaissance Festival. There used to be a thing. If I were to say this right, I might get this totally wrong. I want to say it was called the SCA, the Society for Creative Anachronism. And it was just one of those young things, and you go do the role play kind of thing. And I see things through a different light nowadays, but that was party time back then. That was before the corporate thing kicked in. So actually people went and volunteered and put on the festival and did the sword fights and did the wizards and all the jugglers and all the stuff. And then at night when the visitors left, everybody would be around campfires partying down, and we just party all night. Ooh-wee. That's why I don't know. Sometimes I'm still fascinated. I'm still here. That's why I laugh and tell people don't think for a moment that God ain't got a sense of humor, because he keeps me around just for giggles. His daughter just popped by. I got to go spend time with my kiddo. Catch y'all later. Later, Canadian. Make it a great day. Oh, look at here. Hill, Billy. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Let me see how this is going to work with I don't have my headphones on. I'm just playing it through my speakers.
Yep. Chat, what's going on? Thursday afternoon. How are you? Man, I need to get down with some 420.
Cool deal. Let's see. Bonnie says, I love the Renaissance. Papa's Farm. Gotta head out to rescue. See you soon, brother. Send you a link to tonight's live if you want to come. Okay, cool, Papa's.
Peace out, Papa.
Be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Oh, he probably tried to censor me, and that's why he got the teeth. See, I guess I don't understand that concept, though, Frog. So I'll just throw that out there, which I think we've already had this conversation once before. But when you do this censor me thing, but if you go to somebody's channel, it's like going to somebody's house. They get to decide. That's how that goes. I will say that's one thing I found funny. The first time I started doing this YouTube thing, people would come up here and scream First Amendment shit at you. And it's like, wait a minute. Okay, you understand that you go to the top right corner of your YouTube and you go to create channel and bam, First Amendment. That doesn't mean you get to go into everybody else's channel and just spew shit. So
it gives you the right to free speech. It doesn't give you the right to free speech in my house.
Well, you're not free from the consequences.
Right.
What's up, D-Dog? How are you, young man?
Not too bad.
By the way, chat, are they coming through, or is it echoing for you guys? Because I just want to make sure. It's the first time I've done it without my with just no headphones. I'm listening to you through my speakers too. I just didn't know if it was going to play back.
No, it sounds good.
Cool. Go ahead, D-Dog. Look at that tall corn.
Yeah, that's that little corn. This is about 6.5 foot. This little line right here.
Ah, dang! Look at that.
Nice.
Man, there's some nice looking crop right there. Look at that. Green, tall, flush.
Yep,
They're
neighborhood farmers, they can't fathom how I got corn this tall, and it's actually going to get a lot taller.
hell yeah. And you already got corn stalks on them, huh?
Yeah, I got one right here.
Oh yeah. There it is.
That's just to tell you how big they're going to be.
I'm going to tell you how that's already a good length, and it's just going to get all fat from there.
Well, that's about a foot long. It's going to get about 6 inches longer, and then it's going to fatten up.
Hell yeah. Now, what you had something planted with those too, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the Cherokee cornfield, which is a bean, and they're growing up them pretty good. And then I got the pie pumpkins.
There we go. It was the pumpkins. I think that's what I was thinking of before. Because when those were little bitty things. Man, isn't that a trip? Because that's that episode. Remember where you did the walk showing how you had them planted? And it was just like the dirt.
Yeah, just dirt.
And now it's like, now you're walking in there like 8 feet tall.
No, they're every bit of 10 or 11 now.
Hell yeah. What's up, Kiss Off? Good to see you. There you are.
Because if you can see my fingertips, my reach from barefoot is 8 foot even.
Ah. Yeah. So yeah, they own up there.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a Hickory King, and that stuff gets to be over 13 foot.
So I was scrolling up. I wanted to see. I was just double checking Frog there. That's what I call the look at me syndrome. Well, you ought to know by now, Frog, that my channel is probably very unique compared to all the other ones because there's no narrative. There's no reason. I don't edit video. I just do lives and I shoot the shit with people.
Yep. I like Rescue's channel because it's you get what you see.
That's it. Ain't no foo-ha-ha shit here. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Foo-ha-ha?
The foo-ha-ha.
Well, there are too many of them channels where even the host goes fucking crybaby mode. I'm done with them.
I'm having a hard time with some of the word gaming here lately. It's, man, I don't know. Because I don't do it in real life. So I'm trying to adapt to how to handle it on the digital world. Cause it's like, well, I wouldn't deal with this out here. I mean, and so but here it's a little different.
Dancing around the restrictions of the YouTube.
Well, it's not even the restrictions of the YouTube so much as it is the people. It's people. It's the little personality parts. It's like you people have painted a persona, so then people see this person as like, oh wow, no, it's so righteous. But then you listen to them, and it's like, no, they actually do some pretty shitty things. But if you say anything, well, now you're the asshole. Because see, other people only see what they want to see. So in the real world, that's usually why I'm most of the time by myself or with a very select couple of people kind of thing. But here in the digital platform, you kind of see, but you don't see, you know? That's what I said before. It's like once you do the meetup, see now it's like I look at you and I know hillbilly's hillbilly. That's Jay. There you go. You know, it's like Hutch, Lady Smith, meeting people is different.
Right.
Some of this stuff,
shaking hands and sitting next to them for a couple of days changes the aspect of your view of people.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Hutch? You're gonna fake it till you make it.
Yeah, well, shit, man. I went to the town hall. Luckily, I didn't have to go there for anything too important, but we have these right to farm signs. Because like
See,
it's
yeah, explain that. I'm not getting it.
it's
You were
so
born,
like
so the minute you took the breath, you had the right to farm.
right, but there's fucking towns where you can't have animals, you can't have chickens, you just can't have animals. So I guess it goes for like the land use or foundation or some fucking thing. I don't know. I don't know the exacts of it, but I wanted the sign regardless. It's got a barn on it, and right to farm, Colchester. That would fit out good.
Okay. Well, I get what you're saying now. See, down here, it would be like in the city ordinances, and some cities either A, won't let you to have anything, and then some cities will say, okay, you can have 2 chickens, but no roosters, in some cities. And so, yeah, okay, it's
Right.
ordinances is what we call them down
Right.
here.
So they have these signs, and they're a cool looking sign. I wanted one for out front because I'm Oak Leaf LLC, right? So I go wandering around the town hall trying to find where I got to go. Turns out I got to go to the first selectman's office. I don't really like this guy, so I didn't really want to talk to him. $89
They're gonna get their
for a
money, sir.
sign. $89. I was all like, I'm thinking $45, right? I'm like, that was my limit, right? $45.
And it probably
I'm
was
like,
4 years ago.
Yeah, I'm all gung ho thinking, all right, I'm gonna walk out here with this sign. I got my shindig going on Saturday to look nice out front. So she's all like, oh yeah, come with me. I was like, oh yeah, by the way, how much are these signs? She's like, oh, $89. I'm like, whoa, what? I'm like, hold on a second. $89? Like, all right, we're gonna hold off. I'm gonna have to come back.
It's almost like it would be kind of discouraging you to want to do that, see, because it's so expensive. Oh, wow. That would almost sound nefarious or some shit. Hey, what's up, Lucky Dan? Yeah, see, now she
I
pointed out
guarantee I
the
can get
city
one made on
ordinances,
yeah.
and then there's deed restrictions. And like where she's at there in deed restrictions, they can't do swine.
Right. Hutch has it right there. The sign costs so much because that's a lobbyist idea. Support cost.
Rescue, you got an email?
I
What do you mean?
didn't
Like,
think
do I
of it.
have
I
an
didn't
email?
think
As in, do you need my email, Papas? Let's see. That's my email. I'll put it on the screen.
But other than that, I had a good day. I got some work done on my job. I got to get a bunch of shit done for this party. Yep, that's about it. Rescue, did you see what I built? Me and Chuck. That's coming from Kiss Off.
Yeah, I was scrolling up and then okay. Did you get that? I'll take that off the screen. There you go. Yes, I did. She did a cool little privacy fence thing, and then she decorated the privacy fence with like these 2 windows frames and then a door. So like when you're looking from a distance, you'd see the privacy fence, but you see these 2 windows, had little drapes inside, and then the door, and then had it was like a little porch, but it was just kind of like a fence decoration. It's a good way to look pretty cool.
That's cool.
Well, Frog, I will say this on Monkey Work, it's not a fake radar because that's actually not even his program. That's an international type thing. That's a world-renowned program that he uses. Anybody can really use it. It's just getting it and then setting it up with the particular identifiers that you're wanting to follow. I watch him every now and then. I just don't follow that stuff all the time because I'm not going to live in that mindset every day, And so but he's got some decent information. And if I thought that there was movements and stuff, then I would probably listen to some of his current stuff because he does cover some of the stuff, just not my forte, just in little doses.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Rescue. I'm so done with everyone's going to Gitmo bullshit.
Oh yeah. I just that's and it, I don't know. Yeah. And it's another wave because that's what I'm starting to see. Starting to see another wave of the negative, and so there's going to be all the counter, and it's going to be all the flaw pointing stuff. You know, all what's everything that's wrong and doom. It's fixing to be a wave. Watch, you're going to start hearing more of that. You know, I'll point out you already hear some of it about the Sound of Freedom movie. You're going to start hearing some about the border buoys that Abbott put out. Oh my God, they got saw blades in between. Well, first off, how about you don't swim your happy ass out in the river? There you go. You can't get cut by a saw blade floating out in the water if your ass don't go out in the water. It's kind of like don't get shark bit, don't go in the ocean. See how that worked out? Pretty easy, wasn't it? Bam.
Right?
So,
Yeah,
but oh no,
like,
it's like he's killing people, he's maiming them. See, so you're going to hear this negative shit because they're fixing to try to spin that and get everybody all jacked up because they can't afford another correction. Because they know what's coming. If you actually listen to some of the CNN bullshit now, you can even hear them. They're worried about him getting in. He gets in and they're already talking about going, yeah, he's already talking about doing away with the FBI and he's talking about doing away with a lot of these agencies. And it's like, oh, are we starting to run scared now? I mean, you just got through capping a 75-year-old man for no damn reason, I guarantee you. But
yeah, but the thing about the FBI, CIA, and a lot of the other alphabet agencies, they were all created by executive order, so Trump can make them all go away.
yep.
And shame on him for not doing it his first term.
Oh, he'll never own up to it because he's just too egotistical. But I'm sure he's kicked himself every night since. If he had only known, I can only imagine his egotistical brain steadily telling us if he'd only known.
No, I don't think he is kicking himself because everything he does is perfect.
Well, that's just what he says. But you got that whenever ain't nobody listening, you in the room by yourself, and reality's kind of in your head. You know, you can wipe your face and shake your head, and then walk back out that door and put on a smile and go, "Oh yeah." But when it's just you, and he knows he got took, and he's probably ain't very happy about it.
Well, he ended up doing his homework after he got booed talking about that vax, a year and a half ago at a rally?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't talk much about that shit no more, does he?
No, he will see that it took his business brain a little bit to connect going, okay, you got to stop bragging about the business move you did because nobody likes the end product. So quit talking about the red tape shit.
Now his big thing is talking about shutting down the Ukraine-Russia thing in less than 24 hours. And it's like, you don't get it. The U.S. government put both those factions in place.
But I think he could do it. I think he could because he could literally cut all the funding off. And I think the minute he pulled out and he did that NATO shit again where he goes, nope, we're done. Then all of a sudden, because I personally don't think Putin wants to advance. I think he's doing it because they're pushing him. And they're doing that on purpose because that's that last country. Get them to flip. Only it's backfiring because the economy is fixing to bite us in the ass. Because did you piss off enough countries and you do all this stupid sanction shit and you starve people to try to blackmail them into shit, and then they start getting pissed off. You heard about the Africa pretty much telling us all the Europeans just need to get the hell up out of here.
Yep. Yeah, but that's been in the works for a while. And a lot of the African countries that telling, basically the West to get out of their business are the ones that made ass packing illegal.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have green beans tonight for supper.
You're going to have some pretty nice big gourds, too. And some healthy looking dudes.
Yeah. I
think so, Huckleberry.
And this trellis is just full of fucking bees too.
Hell yeah.
Yep. I love my pollinators.
I think I will say that Risky Krisky actually did a little video. I think it's only like 20 minutes or something like that. And he kind of talks about the ideology and stuff. And he brings up some good points about coming. And it's kind of like, you know, time's running out. And I mean, they've kind of started some major moves, so they can't let up. And the way he's talking, they know they can't let that happen.
Right.
And so you kind of wonder, and then you kind of look back and you go, well, you know, you kind of got the Martin Luther King thing, you got the JFK thing, you know, you get the 9/11 thing, you get Benghazi. Yeah, you're pretty much capable of doing anything. You know, you just knocked off a good, you know, million Americans with a coof shit. So, yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
And they're fixing to set up another round of it too, by the sounds of it.
Well, that's the scary thing to me, is just because, and I told the missus this way back at the beginning of this, I'm going, you know, the one scary thing about this, see, they're forcing that poke, and everybody knows the ingredients of every one of those pokes, which means they know now what, just say 200 million people got that poke. Well, they know that 200 million people, they have these variants in their system. And they can actually target that specifically. And that's scary.
Well, okay, the number of pokes that they handed out is actually an accumulation of all of them. So if you actually think about it, I'd say, you know, just from the research I've done, and my numbers may be skewed, but I think only, you know, 50 million or less actually got it.
You think?
Yep, because even the pokes that outlived their shelf life and they destroyed, they still counted them as given. And there's enough documentation on that, so the government paid them for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, man, because there was a big push, and there's a good, you know, 100 million people that will probably just do whatever they're told. And so you kind of wonder, it's like, and then you just all the age groups that they've involved.
Right, and especially when they throw in the threat of your job that these people have already made a career into, and have based their whole life around this one job, right? You make X amount a year, and your whole life is based around that. And once they throw that threat into there, people just do what they're told. I can't lose my job. I can't do.
Well, there were people, you know, I know of someone who had to make a critical decision. You know, both of them have jobs, they got kids, little kids, and you're faced with it. It's like, okay, we can't afford monetarily to both just walk away. So one said, okay, well, then I'll do it. And, you know, I can see that. And unfortunately, that's because of the monetary and the economic system that we've got in play. And, you know, and I don't mean this any disrespect to anybody that hears this, because I'm not saying it trying to like target, but it's just, this is overall, this is what I see has happened over the last 4 decades. It's slowly the self-ownership and the self-worth and earning your way, and that has slowly been dying off for the last 40 years, to where it's shifted to the opposite, to where it's what we can do for you, get the loan, take the note, you know, you can always get this card to pay off this card, and you start playing this whole credit loan gamble debt game, and you don't realize it, but at one point you realize that you're making, you know, $1,500 this 2 weeks, and you just paid $1,300 in interest, you know, and you end up living that way. And that's where I think people just got backed into corners. Slowly, both parents went to work, you know, next thing you know, your kids are stuck in a school. You're doing a babysitter. Now I got to work a second job because I got to be able to afford the babysitter and the bills. And you just back people into corners, and they knew that. And that's why the minute they come out and forcing people with jobs, they got the corporates to back that. That's what did it. Because the minute corporations said, okay, yeah, we can make that our policy. Bam. Well, what you going to do, man? You live week to week, check to check. You got 2, 3 little kids, maybe even got one that's only 2 years old. Or a year old. Hell, what if you got a damn 6-month-old one? What you going to do, man? You're talking formula, diapers, everything, 24/7. So you've got to make a damn decision, and you got to do it right now. It's kind of like why people buy shitty ass used cars, because they got in that wreck and they got to go to work tomorrow, or they can get a day off, but they've got to get back to work. And next thing you know, they'll settle for some shitty ass used car because that was the cheapest, fastest thing they can get their hands on.
Right.
We've just let society break down. What's up, GT1? Coop Gang. Sorry if I've missed anybody in chat. Just had a soapbox show up.
I like your little soapboxes.
Man, I wish I could go back and wave some kind of wand. I'd sure change just some basic moral shit, and I think we would be on a different path. Just some crazy shit.
Yeah, if I could wave a wand, there's only one thing I'd do. I'd wave it at the schools and put the Bible back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, give a little moral compass and see where the world ends up then. Because as soon as they took the Bible out of the schools, teen pregnancy like tripled in a year.
Yep.
And just different shit went downhill over the following decade.
Well, that was our moral compass. See, and then you had that whole anti-God, anti-religion kind of thing that took off. And so now people don't realize, but it's not that like everybody was a Judeo-Christian, but everybody agreed with Judeo-Christian values. Like, hey, I'm not going to kill nobody. Hey, I'm not going to steal your stuff. Hey, I'm not going to sleep with your wife. Hey, I'm not going to, lie to you. I'm not going to do these things. And so we were founded off of good principles. And when you have that moral compass, then that's what sets the foundation. You still got your freedoms. We just never put this shit in check as this shit started getting batshit crazy, like in the 60s.
But why does that have to be tied to a religion? Right?
Well, that's the truth, though. We're a country that was founded on Judeo-Christian values. That's why we're the only country that was founded with God-given rights. See, no other country acknowledged that.
I get the founding, I get that part of it, but I'm saying now, why, you don't have, and maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're trying to say, but I don't think that you need to be tied to a religion to be a good person or to live under those.
Oh no, you don't have to. That's what they use to counter it, is what I'm saying. See, because since it is based off of Judeo-Christian values, then they automatically kick into, well, I don't believe in God, or I don't believe that. And well, then that makes like it's a counter. Uh-oh, we lost D-Dog. There he is. He dipped out of range. But it's that they can then focus on that and say, and it's like, well, wait, you mean it's still not good even if you don't believe in God, people shouldn't want to steal other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and at the beginning of this, it wasn't so hard to understand that. Because like I said, it was just basic things, and people like that God-given rights type stuff. That meant something that was nowhere else in the world. You were actually being acknowledged as being an individual. You weren't being a peasant or a servant. I know people talk like, and I get it. We had corrupt government, because anytime you have people in control of somebody else, and I say that the minute somebody goes from saying, will you do this, to, hey, do this, that shows the character of the person. So that's boss mentality shit. But it's like when you take those values and they attack those values, that's why there's an attack on God nowadays. I mean, it's literally they're going after I'm not a fan of the Catholic churches, but they're going after Catholic churches because of what they symbol. They symbol a belief.
This fix a flat. Not to change the subject. Fix a flat is the biggest waste of fucking money.
Why?
Second tube that I bought, that all it does is spew out of the top like a fucking.
Do you turn the can upside down?
You don't have to turn it upside down.
I thought that's exactly what you're supposed to do. I thought you're supposed to screw that on, turn it up, and then turn it upside down so that then it's going to push all the main, and the pressure that's holding in there is up at the top.
Showing on the directions, you hold it upright.
Oh, wow.
I'll try it.
I will say years ago when I did that to a lawnmower, you know what you're going to want to do so you don't screw up your tires? You're either going to take off riding for the next 30 minutes to an hour, or you're going to want to put a block under that rear axle.
Yep.
And then put a weight on the seat to do the safety switch, and you're going to just sit there and let it spin.
Well, I'm fixing them on the lawn if I can get the tire.
Oh.
Nope, that ain't doing shit either.
Oh, hey, Summer. Sorry, anybody I missed coming in.
I bought a tube for the other tire on this side because that was the only tire that I couldn't get to hold air. So I got all the other 3 tires to hold air. Now this one wants to be a fucking problem child.
Ah.
And a $15 can of Fix-A-Flat is going to get shot with a bullet in a short minute.
I know. It's cheaper just to go down and get you a little patch and a little glue, and you just pop the tire off and you put patch in it.
Well, I got to replace the tires. The tires are shot. So they're all dry rotted and cracked on the side. But they're like $65 a tire.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm trying to milk it as long as I can. You know what I mean?
Let me see.
I got to go wash this shit. This is what Fix-A-Flat looks like on your hands.
The goo. Sorry if I'm going to scroll up real quick just to make sure I didn't. Huckleberry, no headphones were harmed in the making of this video. Hey, man, that's cool. I know that this works because you got to say, man, some of them headphones, I don't even hardly use those gaming anymore. I just fly my planes with surround sound on. She doesn't give a shit. Okay, and let's see what I missed. All the laws of the land are in the Bible. They're pushing spiritual eye. Yeah. Summer said, I always thought they were going after the Catholic because of the Catholic Church. No, I wish. If they'd go after the Catholic Church for what they do with the kids, then there probably wouldn't be any more Catholic churches. So many of them priests.
Is that the biscuit and gravy lady?
Yes, sir. That is the hot mess summer. Biscuits and gravy.
Well, I'm glad she's still kicking.
Hillbilly, Brian Griffin says to fill them tractor tires with concrete. It works well. They never go flat and give you a lot of extra weight and traction. So there you go. Yeah, she had taken a break, she had said, and she is tending to, I don't know if you remember that stalker problem she had.
Yep.
She said she had taken a break and she had been handling that, and then now she was getting back on and doing streams and stuff. Hoot started in junior high mostly for talking, chewing gum in class. Oh, Brian said we had thorny locust trees, so we had to put concrete in our tractor tires. Buffering says, have a great evening, everyone. All right, Buffering, make your day a good day. Mm-hmm. The choice is yours. Mickey says, man, they bust us for every little thing.
Started to rain out of nowhere.
I might do a stream this weekend rebuilding my son's computer. He's bringing me his computer, and he bought if I heard him right, he bought a new case. I'm going to change the cooling up, going with an all-in-one cooler and stuff and fans and redoing the board and everything in it. So I might just stream that one night this weekend.
Yeah, I might hop on a stream at some point Saturday when the party's really popping.
That's right. This weekend's your party.
My party. I don't know. I told myself that I wasn't going to drink at all, so we're going to see how that works out.
Are you going to smoke?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well then there you go.
Oh yeah, I got an ounce on the way.
Oh my God, I think Hoot Owl Holler must be intoxicated. She said, in between prepping, Nikki, I picture you as being quiet in school. It's like, oh my Lord, girl, have you not paid attention to Nikki? Can you imagine Nikki being in school and being quiet? Does that really come to mind? I'm just picking. But you know,
I can't even picture Nick being quiet.
It's like, yeah. I can just see Nikki's the one that's a nice little quiet kid sitting over there. No. Nikki's the one that teacher's going, hey, what did I say? Stop that. That was the Nikki.
Yep.
Well, I'm not mowing the lawn, so I guess we're going to switch to cornhole boards.
Why are you not mowing the grass?
Because it's raining.
You mean it just started raining?
Yeah.
I'll be damn. What you gonna do if it's raining for your party?
Well, luckily the forecast is showing. Well.
Oh, now we trust the weatherman. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they're saying it's gonna rain, but like Saturday night. It's supposed to be nice. We'll see. I mean, hopefully it rains like just in the right time when I want everybody to go home. And it kind of forces a half a dozen or 30 of them out of here.
Kind of that quiet reminder. Hey, it's time.
Right. It's funny because I'm known apparently for giving what's called the Irish goodbye. Have you all heard about that?
No.
We like turn the lights and the music off, and it's just that subtle invite for everybody to leave.
Oh. See, down here we usually just do that and then we go, you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.
That's
later.
It. Right. Y'all live across the street. Carry this party on fucking over there. Yeah, well, usually when I shut up the shed, I'll turn the light off, turn the music off, shut the fucking doors. People are like, oh shit, Jay's ready to go. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. I'll probably end up getting cocked up.
Bonnie, I was quietly climbing out the window. So Bonnie was one of them kids that was sneaking out at night and stuff.
Oh shit, I snuck out. I ran away all the time.
I gotta say, I didn't really have to worry about that. Only at the very beginning when I would go over to my dad's, then there was this, I don't know, role playing thing where he had to make it a point. So then I had this whole curfew time and well, I'd break it and it would just, but now with my mom, shit, no, man, I'd go back over to my mom. There was free reign. It's whatever I wanted to do. She didn't give a shit. I got too out of hand. She'd just call him going, talk to him. And then I'd hear, boy, do I got to drive over there? No, sir. Get off the phone and I'd go back to doing what I was doing. Thought it wasn't the best behavior, but
Meh.
I got here.
Still here. Pencil. Shit, it's 4 o'clock. It feels so much later.
Hoorah. 104 degrees. Holy shit.
104? Yeah, no thanks. Nope.
Yeah. Let's see what we at. We are at 104. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh well, we're gonna go on up to 108 with a heat index of 117.
Fuck that, man.
I'm gonna show that just so it's like I'm not bullshitting. There you go, right there, going up to 108, and it's gonna feel like 117. Goodage. It's the closest little town to.
Yeah, you can keep that shit, Rescue.
Sir?
You can keep that shit.
No, well, wouldn't be so bad if we could get just a minute. I told the missus, I said, have you noticed that the porch from the door has gotten wider? So I think that the ground is drawing up on the side. And I think a year or a couple years ago when I started this, I brought that up. I think I even showed the gap at the door. Now all of a sudden it's a lot wider. There's literally cracks in the ground that are starting to widen up to an inch wide and shit. It's not good. It starts drawing up, man.
You guys, you don't have basements there, right?
Shit, no.
You got everything's on a slab?
Either slab or on blocks.
Yep.
Or pylons. I read that kiss off. Oh. All right, give me a sec. Mrs. is calling.
Way too quiet. Way too quiet. Music.
Yep. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go cook me up some green beans and enjoy them.
There you go. Cool beans.
Yep, a ton of butter and a ton of garlic.
There you go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Nikki said she lost a chicken a couple of days ago.
I hope she finds it.
I'm worried about them out there. Hell, I thought about putting a damn fan out there, but it's like, well, shit, it's hot air. I did change their water thing out. When I put it out the other day or yesterday, I put it in the refrigerator for a few hours, made the cold water, and then I put it out there. But yeah, I worry about it, but shit, it's like that heat. I don't know. And nothing you can really do.
Is that what she lost it to? Was the heat?
It might be. She said she didn't know. She goes, she said she lost it. She goes, lost a chicken a couple of days ago. I think it melted. Just kidding. Maybe.
Because I lost 2 about a month ago, and I have no idea why they died. And they were both the same breed of chicken.
Oh, but damn.
It was weird.
Did you say you're fixing to go, D-Dog? Or did he already go and he just froze there?
He said he was going to go, and then you came back.
Oh, well, and then it moved a little bit.
He's probably getting out of range.
There he is. I think it's the signal. He got out far enough and it dropped.
I'm going to mute my mic for a minute.
My son's fixing to be here. I need to get these parts. So I was going to be AFK for a couple minutes. He's making the cornhole boards. Not even reading that, Huckleberry. Not even reading it. Lord have mercy. Oh, there he went. Yeah, Tiger, I remember that. Lucky Dame lost a chicken last year. Hey, Billy, can you hear me? All right. Hey, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go and I'm going to get with my son. He should be pulling up. So give me just a couple minutes and I'll be right back.
All right. Sounds good. What's going on, y'all? Making cornhole. Surface has to be 2 foot wide by 4 foot wide, or 2 foot wide by 4 feet long. There we go. We're going to lay out the holes. Six-inch hole, 9 inches from the top. Nine inches from the top. Center. Well, bam. So according to the official cornhole rules, you got to be 6-inch hole centered from 9 inches down from the top. We'll find our trusty compass somewhere. Maybe not. I had a compass somewhere. What's up, y'all? Who? Kiss Off, Brian Griffin, Huckleberry, making cornhole. Well, hell. What am I going to do with it? fair, I swear I spend more time looking for shit. Fucking sawdust everywhere. I put that in here like a jackass. Fucking A. This place is a mess. Complete mess. I need to clean it out. Go through and organize everything again. It's funny because I found this compass tool not that long ago, and I know I put it somewhere and said, "Oh, you won't forget where you put that. You were looking for that." Oh, fuck. All right, we're gonna have to make something else. I'm gonna make something else. Who do we got in the chat still? Cornhole's usually for the White Claw drinkers. Haha, yeah. I don't drink White Claw, but you're right. It's fun to play when you're smoking. I play a lot of horseshoes, so it's very similar to horseshoes. So I have fun with it that way. And Billy, I have that portal too, never to be seen again. Right. I know I just saw it not that long ago. Watch it be right here in my bucket. Nope. I do it a lot lately. I don't know if it's the marijuana or the age. But I do it a lot. I'm fucking misplaced shit all the time lately. Damn, I hate when I do that shit. I'm fixing to just make one soon in a minute, but I know I have one. It's not in here. All the time I just spent wasted. My air check. I swear it's in a can. Let's see, it's not in there. I'll find it when I'm done, after I've already made something else. Shit. All right. Well, I got to find another 6-inch hole. Toss ears of corn, right? Thought I threw it in there. Nope. Okay. 6-inch hole. Gotta find the 6-inch hole. What do we got here? Let's find what we got. 6 inches. That. That. 6 inch to the inside. That's not gonna work. I'm just gonna make one. We're just gonna make it. Yeah, we're just gonna make it. We're just gonna make it instead. Square that off. Yeah, we'll make it. Okay, we'll make it 5 inches. We have a light rain. All right, drill bit. This one. Okay, here's that hole. It's half a 6. It's a tomatoes. Damn, Rescue really left me this long with y'all. Rescue gone. Nah, his oh, I guess he is gone. I thought he was just going to hang out with his kid for a minute. Maybe he signed off by accident. Well, I'm gonna stay on here. If it comes back on, I'm just gonna keep building this cornhole thing. So I don't really have much else to say other than I'm building cornhole.
Well, I'll stay on. Oh, I could have done this with a piece of fucking string, dummy. That's pretty dumb. Totally could have done this with a piece of string. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I guess he signed out. All right. Well, I'm going to end it then. I'm going to click out of here. And I don't know if it'll keep going or what. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out with Rescue. Y'all have a good day. Be safe. And see you on the next one.
Okay, can y'all hear me? Testing 1 2 1 2. Okay, yeah. So lost internet. Apparently the heat has affected the internet, so it's out. So took me a minute. I was like, okay, well, let me grab the tablet because then at least that's the cell phone part still working. So I guess I'm gonna shut it down because got no internet. Maybe this evening it'll come back up when it cools down a little. But yeah, that's what I was afraid of. The heat causes a draw and then it causes noise and it kicks the internet out. And that's probably what's happened. So I I will holler at y'all later. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I'll have to holler at Jay after a while, hillbilly, and holler at him. No, you're not, Bonnie. That's fine. You just put him in check. He knows not to act stupid over here. So if you got to mod him, you got to mod him. It's all good. But hey, I appreciate everybody being here. And I will holler at y'all this evening or tomorrow or something. My son brought his computer stuff, so I'm going to probably be building that computer there, redoing it for him. And I might stream and just sit here and talk with y'all while I do it. Later, Jen. Let's see. So we're going to do, I don't know how that works here on, I got to reset it all up, I think. Or no, that's still going. All right, everybody. Y'all make it a good day. Choice is yours. Remember that.
Thank you, I'm okay, I guess. I just need a little rest. I'll catch up on my sleep tonight. I ain't complaining, that's life. I've got blueberries in the yard. I bought 100 mason jars. I'm gonna pick them when they're ripe. Another season, that's life. Wipe that tear out of your eye. Behind the clouds, the sun still shines. You're in my prayers every night. Enjoy the journey, that's life. There's a touch of fall in the wind. Can't wait till you come back again. You're the brightest star in my sky. Wish you could stay, that's life. I know it's time for you to go. Here's a sandwich for the road. It's always hard to say goodbye. Ain't that the truth? That's life. Wipe that tear out of your eye.
Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your day with me. Sorry it got cut short. Appreciate y'all. Make the day a good one. Choice is yours. I will holler at y'all this evening or tomorrow. Much love, everybody. Stay cool and hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Take care. Peace.